I'm Jacob.
I'm Yuri.
And we're going for a drive.
'23 Porsche Macan T.
With launch control. That's pretty good.
Horsepower and torque.
261 horsepower, 295 pound-feet of torque from a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo.
Super hard launch, and then it's not like the fastest to 100 or whatever.
Yeah, because the Macan T, which is sort of a special Macan, gets the Sport Chrono package included, not like an option on the base model. So basically the Macan T exists to have cheaper options than if you option them individually on the base model, and it's also kind of special because it gets some special accents on the outside.
Okay, but if this is a T, then where's my door pulls?
I mean, it's not a 911 T. It still has to be a Macan.
No sunroof. That makes it lighter.
Yeah, I don't think we have lightweight glass like we had on the 911 T as well.
Yeah, okay, but you know,
yeah, okay.
T is a cool letter.
Let's put this into Sport Plus and send it through Cliche Corner to see if it's still a Macan. Yes, it is, Yuri. This is definitely still a Macan. This is still cheater mode for an SUV. Still one of the best handling SUVs. It's just so small, so nimble. Love it.
Yo, why is your pedal so squeaky?
I think it's the amount of tire shine combined with my Continental rubber-soled shoes. Yeah.
Okay, is this a cheap version of the Macan? Like, there's the GTS, the S, base, T.
Yes, I'm going to say it is because this is essentially a base model. It has the base engine, nothing special with the engine. You just get the exterior accents and like, you know, the packaging that's slightly more affordable for the options that you would probably want on the base model anyways, like black exhaust tips with the sport exhaust. That actually sounds pretty decent from the outside.
Yo, I think the sickest part is that it's got launch control.
Yes, the Sport Chrono package is necessary.
So then what's up with this yellow clear coat?
Okay, so this is a paint to sample,
yeah.
$13,000 paint, which when we get to the price, this is about 20% of the car's base price, which is insane.
Some mathematician viewers doing the math real quick.
Yeah, it looks cool, I'm not gonna lie. And then you do get the gray accents, which is a T exclusive. So you get them on the mirrors, you get them on the front bumper, you get them on the rear wing, and then you also get the wheels in that color, and then the side blades as well.
I really, really like the gray accents against yellow, and I liked how it says Macan T on the door thing. But back to the wheels. Love the wheels. I think they look great here, especially when you lower the car. What would be the Continental recommended tire for a Macan T?
The Extreme Contact DWS 06. And like you said, lower the car. Yes, it does have air suspension, so you can raise and lower it. That is optional. And then we also have Porsche Torque Vectoring Plus. We have all those fun Porsche acronyms, and it definitely helps it with handling for sure.
Yeah, it's like cheater mode SUV. It's nice. And it's like a good balance considering you don't have like the craziest power, but you have like good handling.
Yeah, and I mean, unfortunately with that paint to sample and all the other options, like it brings this price to the point that like you can definitely get an S with the V6 twin turbo and like over 100 extra horsepower for less than this one's option to.
I have a theory, a really good theory about that, which we'll get to with the price.
You do have a good theory. Everybody should follow along for that theory. But looks-wise, I mean, it does look pretty good still. Like, pretty crazy color. I don't know if I would personally get it, but you know.
I obviously would personally. You have a yellow car. You're already
yeah,
yellow.
But not an SUV.
Okay, I hate the front end of Macans.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say it. It's like that big like black opening at the front. Like the older Macan looked better. It's just bleh.
It had a little bit more of the body colors paint, and it was a little bit more broken up.
I just looks like kind of like lazy square thing to me, where I think the older one looked better, and like I don't know.
Kind of the way that you Photoshop the GTS thumbnail.
Yeah, like I can't like not see it. Unless you get it in like a dark color, then yeah, looks great. Yeah. Bob's your uncle. Get this in black. Get it in dark blue. You want to find one in dark blue or black instead of paint the sample, hit up tsp.truecar.com. I'm sure they got a ton of them.
Yeah, discounted price offers.
And then I think on this one, we also have blacked out trim, which looks pretty sweet. Kind of have to go blacked out trim, right? Imagine chrome on this yellow.
Oh, yeah. No, it would not work.
You know what would really pop off this car is a Continental valve stem covers.
Oh.
The yellow wheels, like I got on my car.
Yes, or even just the large Continental logo on the side
How
or
about,
something.
how about the Continental banner on the glass, like in Fast X and the Datsun?
We did go see Fast X, so that was pretty cool.
Family.
Although, one thing about this car when I looked at it from the side profile is that it reminded me of another car called the Fiat 500X, I believe.
Yeah, spot on.
I've seen them in yellow, and I couldn't not see it with the black accents and stuff. So, I mean, there's also that.
Yeah, you could save money and get one of those instead.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like this would run more considering your engine's already blown. So, you know. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Fiat problems. So looks of this compared to an X4.
Oh, this for sure.
You don't like the coupe BMWs?
Shocker, Jacob doesn't like coupe BMWs or Mercedes coupe ones.
Wait till they make the X4 look as bad as the new i5, dude.
Oh, that'll be horrendous.
Yo, honestly, BMW, Mercedes, like, you guys gotta stop.
Anyways, enough with the looks. This thing does look pretty good. Suspension before you drive, I think it's actually really good. Porsche never really screws it up. We do have the adaptive air suspension, and it is really good. I've got it in the stiffest mode, and like, we're not bouncing around in here. You can daily this in the stiffest mode, and you can also just put it in comfort mode and enjoy your ride, no problem.
Yeah, this is pretty good for the stiffest mode. Let me go back to the softest mode. Oh, yeah.
And then we also have our drive mode dial on the steering wheel, which you get on, you know, very special Porsches always. We've got that simple Porsche steering wheel, and then we also do have a 7-speed PDK, and it does shift like lightning fast. Like, this is crazy fast. And the way the needle moves, because we have these analog gauges, love it. Let's get you in here now so that I can stop squeaking my foot on this brake pedal.
Let's see if my shoes are as squeaky. 20-inch gray 5-spokes, just like my Prowler.
It's good. And
that's really good.
Your launch was actually better than mine because I launched it in normal mode. You're actually in Sport Plus, so you got an extra 1,000 RPM.
Heck yeah.
I'm surprised. Like, this thing launches at 5,000 RPM. Imagine if you tried to do that in a manual car.
Oh. All right, manual mode. Let's see if it automatically upshifts. Yeah.
It will, because you hit the kick down pedal. So, if you don't hit the kick down, it won't actually upshift automatically.
Okay, let's talk about interior stuff before I do my handling.
Bro, carbon fiber, I love this. Looks like a race flag pattern. Gloss, you know how much I like gloss. I love this.
Don't care for gloss, carbon fiber. What I really like is that we've got the old gauge cluster. And
yeah.
I know you mentioned that earlier, but like, I don't like new Porsche gauge cluster as much as old Porsche gauge cluster.
I'm with you on that.
991.2, right?
Yes.
Peak.
Yes.
Peak 911/Porsche.
Because it's basically what this is, because you have all the analogs with a little bit of digital. And with all the carbon fiber on the interior, a set of tux mat would actually look fantastic in this Macan.
Hit up tuxmat.com/the straight pipes to find the perfect tux mat for your car. Okay, I'm gonna try to bang it off the limiter, no kick down.
It'll let you. There. Which is nice.
So you just need to kick down delete.
Yeah, because by the way, to get to manual shifting mode, you have to press the -M+ button on the steering wheel because you can't move the shifter left or right.
Yeah, they probably were like, oh, Yuri's right. We can't have up for up and down for down in SUVs, but down for up and up for down in 911. So let's just get rid of it and put in a button.
Yeah, by the way, that biker just took a photo of us. So, I mean, that's what you pay for with $13,000 in yellow paint on your Macan.
He's sending it to the Fiat XL group. That's another one of us.
Yeah.
Okay, other interior stuff. No presets for my seat.
Yeah.
Lightweight, bro. We gotta save on lightweight.
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, in a Porsche, like, I feel like that should be standard.
That's the door pull gimmick that they're missing.
Yes.
Another thing is that we don't have lumbar, which kind of sucks, but the seat is very comfortable, nice and buckety and like comfy. We got this cool like material. I actually really, really like the seat.
So do I, yeah.
All right, visors.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Nope.
Fail.
And cup holder's still good.
It is good, yeah.
Oh, we got the 2 levels, so we can fit a small, easier on the right side. I like that.
Yeah, totally fine.
It's just the brake pedal.
It squeaks a little bit.
Yeah, my shoes aren't as...
No. Need that Continental, right there, Continental rubber. Slick on the tires. Literally the same rubber.
Have you seen videos of airbags going off while people have their feet up?
Yeah, apparently that's a big problem.
The leg ends up back here.
I was actually listening to Spike's car radio, and they were talking about Zuckerman was, because he's a personal injury lawyer or whatever, so he's gotten like a lot of claims and stuff from people sitting too close to steering wheels and getting like their faces like mangled and stuff.
Yeah.
So don't sit too close to steering wheels, don't put your feet up and stuff like that. That's our PSA for the day.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it. It's just going to be bad.
Yeah.
Okay, other cool interior stuff. I fit behind myself, and I fit behind you here just fine.
And I fit okay. My knees hit the front of the seat.
Trunk room's really good.
Yeah, pretty good for the size of the car.
And then this does not have radar cruise or adaptive cruise. This doesn't have lane centering, but like it's the sporty, lightweight one, so I kind of get it.
Yeah, and it has like lane departure help.
All right, cliche corner.
Yeah, dude. A little bit of oversteer. Yeah, it's great.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's sending all the power to the back. Well, the majority of the power to the back, which you can see through your torque distribution gauge.
It's a nice, composed car. I think it'd be a great beginner Porsche for somebody, right?
Oh, for sure.
Like if they're coming from...
If you're coming from like a BMW or Mercedes
or
as well.
Acura.
Yeah, Acura for sure.
Yeah, I think this is like a step up from like an Acura or Lexus.
100% it is. But
Not
even
really.
like a BMW, like an X3 or something, which is great, or an X4, which
It's
is
like,
hideous,
I feel like it's like a lateral move though.
I still think it's like a little bit of a notch up
But I guess,
for handling.
Yeah, if you want to like get a 911 one day, you got to buy a couple of these.
Yeah.
I think that's how it works.
I believe so.
Wouldn't know.
Yeah, no.
Don't want a 911.
Not yet.
Just a used 911.
GT3. So let's just dial you into boost mode. Floor it. It's like decent amount of power to the point that it doesn't feel slow or anything.
Yeah, I think I'm spoiled by like how fast every Porsche can be.
Yes.
So like I know, but I think like yeah, if you're upgrading from Lexus or Acura, it's gonna be like whoa.
And considering this is base model power, it is right on where it should be.
Yeah, I feel like this feels faster than the base, but I don't know. Just that launch control was like the best part.
Yeah, this thing launches really, really
Okay, yo, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. We got like the newer style infotainment. It's pretty good. Like everything's like really small. If you have big fingers, if you're a basketball player, you're gonna hate this car.
Yeah, and it's wireless.
Wireless. Ugh, I hate wireless. Just get me wired.
And then we don't have a 360 camera. We just have a backup camera, but we do have parking sensors.
And then we got this gloss black area here instead of all the hard buttons from the old Macan, the crazy stack.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I don't know.
Yeah, and we've got heated seats, no cooled in this, but the way they do the blank switches and stuff is really good because you can't really see them. And then we do have an off-road mode as well, which I forgot to mention, which will jack up the air suspension.
So, yo, it's a pretty simple car. I think that's about it.
It's simple because we've reviewed the Macan so many times.
Yeah, I think it's time we get to the price.
Okay, so this one starts at $66,200.
Canadian.
And this one is optioned out to $90,150.
Because of the paint.
The paint and, a couple other things sprinkled in. So, I mean, you can get an S for less money, which has a twin-turbo V6. And then, since you're already springing for all these options, you're at this price, you can spring for a base GTS, which is the old turbo motor, which has so much more power for an extra $9,000.
So here's my theory about this. Is that a Ford EcoSport?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. A Macan T with fancy paint is a car you're buying for someone who's not an experienced driver and you're rich and they need to have a rich car.
I agree with this.
It's a very specific circumstance.
It can be.
You want to buy a car for your kid. They're a new driver, like 16 years old. But you're rich, they're rich, all their friends are rich. They need to have like a $100,000 car or else they're going to look poor, right?
Yes.
But you're not poor. So you throw on all this paint and then they got a $100,000 car that's not too fast. Because you don't want to start a kid off in something that's like 400 horsepower, right?
You are correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that scenario. And I mean, even if you're not buying for someone else, you're just not the type of person that wants all that power, but you want the flashiness that you're still in a Porsche. I do get this for that person. I'm just not that person whatsoever.
I think this is a car you buy for someone in this spec. You don't buy it for yourself.
Okay, let us know what you think of Yuri's theory in the comments below. It's partially right.
100% right.